Minnesota once again has a United States Senate race in 2020. Senator Tina Smith just won re-election in 2018, but she has to run again because she is filling out the term of former Senator Al Franken. In November 2018, Smith won a convincing victory over popular state Senator Karin Housley. Now she must run again, and one of her possible opponents is former Congressman Jason Lewis, who has already gotten the endorsement of President Donald Trump.
And I'm also proud to endorse your next Republican senator from Minnesota, a man that I've known, a man that is tough and smart.
And that's the endorsement of Congressman Jason Lewis there by the president last October. Lewis is a former conservative radio talk show host and in 2016 was elected to Congress from Minnesota's 2nd Congressional District. But in a rematch, he lost his seat in 2018 to Democrat Angie Craig. Now, there are other Republicans running for Smith's U.S. Senate seat. They include Rob Barrett, Alexandra Marie Hoker, Forrest Hyatt, and Theron Preston. But right now, we are very pleased to have Jason Lewis with us, the candidate that President Trump has endorsed.
I really ran not for the president's endorsement, but I ran solely for the reason of getting back on your show, Esme.
That is very nice.
That's how bad I wanted to come back.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Let me ask you about the president's endorsement. He hasn't endorsed any other non-incumbents. I mean, he endorsed
Senate,
you.
Right.
Do you think President Trump is going to win Minnesota, and do you think you can ride his coattails to the U.S. Senate?
Well, I do. He only lost by 44,000 votes. Mitt Romney lost by 225,000. John McCain almost 300,000. So as Pennsylvania goes, as Ohio goes, as Wisconsin goes, Minnesota is next in line. 44,000 votes is not much. And we've spent weeks on the Iron Range, and I will tell you, I think we're going to win the 8th district, and that has been crucial in statewide Minnesota races over the years. So I'm very optimistic, and I'm very optimistic for the president, but I'm also very optimistic that Minnesotans want to restore some balance in the Minnesota Senate delegation. You're not going to get that with Tina Smith and Green New Deals and Medicare for All and open borders, quite frankly.
Senator Smith has not endorsed the Green New Deal, and she certainly hasn't endorsed Medicare for All.
Let's find out. I asked her to stop the Betty McCollum amendment on Green New Deal and banning mining on the range, and she has not said a word. She can stop it in the Senate. She can say, I'm going to fight this in the United States Senate. It's not going to go anywhere. Folks on the range have had it. Minnesota miners have had it. Energy, logging, and mining is crucial to the Iron Range, and she is not defending them, and I will.
Well, I think the senator has actually taken a lot of flack from environmentalists for being too pro-mining.
Oh, no. She will. Look, she can prove it. Just say, tomorrow I'm going to go to the Senate and make certain that McCollum bill, if it gets over, I'm going to block it. I'm opposed to Betty McCollum's bill. Where is Tina Smith?
All right. Let me ask you about the president, because you obviously have gotten a big boost by getting his endorsement. Is there anything that the president has done that you don't endorse, that you don't support?
Well, good policy is good politics. And I agree with his policy, so why would I oppose anything? He's had a great week. 225,000 new jobs, wages growing 3.3%, more women in the workforce now than men. The State of the Union was great. This impeachment witch hunt is done, as even Dean Phillips agreed to. So I think it's been really good for the president this week, and I think the American people and Minnesotans are coming around. Remember, in 2018, we warned folks that if the Democrats took the House, you wouldn't have more tax reform. You wouldn't have more deregulation to get labor and capital going. You would have obstruction and impeachment and investigation. And that's all we've seen in the 116th.
All right. Well, no one disagrees that the president had a very good week last week. It was about as good as it can get.
Record turnout in the Iowa caucuses for a non-contested race.
But let me ask you this again. Is there anything the president has done or said or tweeted that you object to, that you wish you could say, President Trump, really, I wasn't crazy about that?
Well, I'm not going to psychoanalyze everything everybody said, and everybody's different. But again, good policy makes good politics, and I agree with the policies, and that's why I'm proud to support President Trump, and I'm glad he's endorsed me.
Do you think Minnesota will go red, in fact, in 2020?
I really do. I really do. I think there's been a paradigm shift. President Trump has brought the working man and woman back to the Republican Party. We're not the private equity party of Mitt Romney anymore. We're President Trump's party. And so I think that's appealing to a lot of former DFLers that do not recognize their party anymore, with the squad, with those Green New Deals, with Medicare for All. That will be on the platform in the Democratic Convention, Medicare for All. So it is
Well,
incumbent.
it depends. If Bernie Sanders wins, we don't know that.
I think
That's being
I think it's incumbent
debated right
upon
now.
Democrats to say whether they agree with this stuff or not. I mean, you just asked me a fair question about
Well, I
President
think
Trump.
there are Democrats. Tina Smith has said she does not agree with Medicare for all.
What
I
does
know
she?
that.
What does she agree with?
Well, you'll have to ask Senator Smith.
No,
so-
that's your job.
Well, we will have her on shortly. We've had her on in the past, and we'll have her on.
She actually wants a public option for Medicare for all, and that's the problem. Is it throws seniors into this free-for-all socialized system and ends Medicare as we know it. This is dangerous stuff. This is an extremist party that Hubert Humphrey couldn't get the nomination of now, and that's why the president's going to win and why we're going to win.
Well, Jason Lewis, always a pleasure. We look forward to having you on again.
Thanks, Esme.
All right.